Allison, President Trump and his legal team kept their promise to appeal the results of Wisconsin's presidential election. This morning, his lawyers went to the Supreme Court, which is in the state capitol, that's behind me, asking that the court invalidate or toss out nearly 220 absentee ballots. Their appeal goes along four lines, four arguments that we've heard them make before in that recount that they paid for just last week. They first say that absentee ballots were issued to voters in Milwaukee and Dane County without a written application. They also say that absentee ballots were returned without all the required information and object to the long practice that we've seen here in Wisconsin of clerks filling in some of the information on those ballot envelopes. They also say that voters who claim to be unable to vote or to be able to go out and vote, they claim to be indefinitely confined. They say too many of those voters used that categorization, and they say that was illegal, so they want those ballots tossed. And they also say that ballots were improperly cast at Democracy in the Park events that were gathered to get people together to submit and return those absentee ballots. These are claims that we've heard before. Remember, it was just last week where the Trump campaign had a recount conducted. They paid $3 million for Milwaukee and Dane counties to conduct a recount. This lawsuit is the next part of that, their next recourse in what they can do now that that recount has been completed. And that recount actually showed President-elect Biden increasing his margin about 87 points or votes in this state. Bottom line is we'll see this go through the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has not responded just yet, but we'll see this case come through at that level. The Biden campaign, meanwhile, is saying that this is an attempt to disenfranchise hundreds of thousands of voters. They're saying that these ballots were illegally cast and object to the Trump campaign's objections to them. As that was happening, we also saw the Wisconsin Elections Commission have somewhat of a tense meeting. The chair of that commission yesterday went forward, making the results in this state official. We saw Republicans on the committee call for the chair's resignation, saying that she should have held off until today to complete that process. We'll continue to watch what happens in Wisconsin, but right now we know that this will be up for the Wisconsin Supreme Court. Allison?
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.